Peace, my beautiful soul family. I am excited to be with you today. Before we get started, I just encourage whoever's watching this to subscribe to my channel. This is a beautiful family we have here together where we are all about supporting one another, healing together, ascending higher. You know, every time you watch my videos, it's all about inspiring, uplifting, and healing together. As I'm healing, as you're seeing my videos, of my journey, of my evolution, of my life here, I'm healing. Therefore, it should be inspiring you to heal and dive deeper into self and tap into all the powers that you have. So with that being said, if that's what you need in your life, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I want to see you back, and I want to connect deeper with you. So for those of you as well, if you are not following me on Instagram, make sure you do that as well. You'll see more of my life, my everyday life, and I kind of keep you updated on new videos. Okay, so subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Let's get right into this video. I'm super excited. And this video is not all negative. It's not going to be a huge rant. It's just not, it's not within me to just tear something apart, tear it down. I will be kind of going on a rant of all the negatives I feel and I've observed and I've researched from this, but also there's always good from the bad, okay? So we're gonna go over pros and cons, okay? My little rant, my little review of this starter kit, this Become a Witch starter kit. Stay tuned if that's what you wanna see, and let's go. All right, you guys, so if you go online and type in Penrose starter witch kit or Sephora starter witch kit, you'll see a bunch of things come up lately, videos, like what I'm doing, and just like reviews and blogs and people putting stuff on Twitter. Anyway, I wanted you to see what this, I guess this will look like. So it comes with a tarot deck, and I just wanted you to see the visuals of the tarot deck. I actually think the tarot deck looks really cool. All these symbols, I feel like if you guys really want to research, dig deeper, and find out what these symbols mean, we all recognize that one. At least I do. And you get the white sage and a rose quartz stone. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of their, I guess they're like travel size, you know, perfumes. Now, I just wanted you to see what I'm discussing, what I'm talking about. The packaging is colorful. You see the eye represented. You see the moon phases. Yeah, and this is retailing for $42. With that being said, I wanted to figure out who is Penrose. I've never heard of them before. Now, people that shop at Sephora, you know, probably have heard of Penrose. I don't shop at Sephora, so you see all their fragrances: Secret Genius, Sun Saint, Wild Child. The names are very unique. There are some references of Gypsy and Wild Child, and just very spiritual-ish, like not all of them, but some of them. But basically, they're a brand known for their fragrances. Okay, with that being said, I wanted to talk with you guys about this because it honestly is everywhere on the internet. I saw people expressing how upset they were for this being sold at Sephora. So I looked into it, and it made me kind of uneasy as well. When I saw it, I just thought it was like, it definitely just looks like how to be a witch, get it at Sephora. It's cute, it's trendy. That was my first initial thought. Here's a little sage, here's a rose quartz, here's a tarot deck, and the marketing of it is cute, it's trendy. Honestly, it's gonna get people to buy it. I see it for what it is. Now, I wanted to dive deeper into it. So I watched videos. I was all over the internet today just looking at different reviews on blogs. People like that it showed all the tweets that were going on, people expressing like witches, groups and everything, showing how upset they were about this. And I wanted to, instead of just going with it, what everybody's saying, I wanted to get my own feel of it. So after researching, this is how I feel. I'm gonna start with the good that I feel like can come from this. So the good for me, the first thing that stuck out to me was this could be a gateway for somebody who's just diving into their own spirituality, their own oneness with self, exploring their powers, tapping into their gifts and stuff like that. This thing here, if they buy it, whoever buys it, could be the gateway to finding themselves. That's the first thing I thought. I'm like, well, for people that are beginners or for people that are just starting out or really interested in crystals and have been interested in, I guess, tarot or anything spiritual, that spiritual realm, maybe this allows them to feel more comfortable because it's a lot more popular now, right? So look at it this way. We all started somewhere, as far as anybody who's like finding themselves, and you know, whoever's watching this, you started somewhere, okay? For example, let me just put this out there. You remember those little make your own crystal sets? You can buy them at like craft stores or anything like that, like science mineral sets. Like if you were the person to like use one of those, I remember we had that growing up, and it was super interesting, and you can remember looking back on that, you were like, that's what got me started into my love for crystals, or that's what got me started into minerals and science and stuff like that. So this thing can be a gateway into the love that you have for something in the future and tapping into your divine power, okay? That's, you just can't judge. You can't judge where somebody's journey begins. I'm gonna say that, okay? Another good thing that stood out is I really do think the tarot deck looks beautiful. I've never actually worked with tarot ever in my life. I don't feel like I will anytime soon. Who knows, I might in the future. I'm totally open to that, but I'm just not like, I don't have a desire to do it. However, it looks like a beautiful deck. It looks really cool. I would like to know the meaning of those symbols more. And yeah, so I think the packaging is beautiful. I love that there's a rose quartz because that's my favorite stone. And who wouldn't want rose quartz? Everybody needs one. You know, it's one of the best crystals in my opinion, because it just radiates love and positivity, gives a lightheartedness, loving intention behind something. So overall, I think the packaging is cute. I think it's pretty. I think it can be somebody's very beginning of their amazing journey they have ahead of them, right? That's the good stuff I have to say about it. Now I want to move on to what I really, really, really felt about it, okay? To me, so this is now, I feel like the negative that I got from it, and that to me outweighs the positive, because the positive is really just like a surface materialistic feeling, because it's deeper than just the packaging. I see it for what is really going on, and what I think is really going on is a marketing scheme. Hopping on the bandwagon for what's popular now to capitalize off of. I really do. The biggest feeling I'm getting from it is, this is hot right now, this is what's trending, it's gonna sell. That's it, right? That's really what's going on. That's not to say that this brand Penrose, that's not to say that who knows what this creator is into, who knows what their life is really like outside of their fragrance. they could really be into tarot and spirituality themselves, but at the end of the day, they're capitalizing off of what's trending. And I really don't like the fact that becoming a witch or whatever is a trend. It is a lifestyle. It's who you are. It's not here, buy a package and become a witch now. You know, like, I really don't like that. Another thing, I just needed better lighting. I feel like I'm weird about that. I really do think that this can lead people in the wrong direction, for the fact that you don't know what this person's intention was going into creating this to sell it to the masses. People are going to buy it because it's cute, it's enticing. You have no clue the intention behind this. Me personally, another thing I thought was, like, when you're buying crystals and you're buying anything to assist in your spiritual elevation, to your discovery of your powers, these tools, the sage and the crystals and the tarot decks, pendulums, herbs, like, it doesn't matter, anything, these are tools. Me personally, when I'm shopping for tools, I like to pick it out on my own. There's times where I appreciate a gift if somebody gifts you with something, but I'm always aware of that person's intention. Do I feel okay about this person, you know, or not? And if so, I'm taking on what they're giving me, and you don't know what that is. Okay, so for anybody out there, you just have to be mindful of somebody's intention when you're purchasing something from them, when you're allowing them into your space, and you're bringing that into your home. You're using the money that you work for at the end of the day to purchase this kit. I want you to do more research on this brand, because their whole website is fragrance. Somebody made a really good point in a video I was watching today. A really good point. Okay, their fragrance is in there. There's 9 of them. Maybe that's their best sellers. At the end of the day, it's almost like, here's a way to get our fragrance out there and say, what's trending right now? How can we sell our fragrances? Ooh, I know. Let's put sage and crystals and witchy things in this package to get people to buy them. It's a really good point. Like, why did you have to put your fragrances in a box that you're claiming to say, this is for anybody that wants, you know, a beginner's witch kit, but here, let's put our fragrances in there for them too. Let's promote our fragrances at the same time, capitalizing off of what's popular. I don't think that this should be taken lightly just because it looks pretty, okay? Something that just popped up in my mind. Hopefully this makes sense. Okay, I want you guys to think about when you walk down the aisle that has cereal in the grocery store. That aisle is full of what? Color, animation, something that's eye-catching. Like, literally the whole entire aisle is so colorful to grab your attention, especially for kids that are easily influenced. Okay, so think of that to say, like, that's a way to get you to buy the cereal. If you look at the ingredients of the cereal, it's literally things to kill you quicker. These things are not healthy for you. There's no health benefits in it. There might be 1 or 2 things that are healthy, but it's loaded with crap, right? I'm not saying that this is that, but it's kind of the same concept if you think about it. What's in the box? It's enticing. It makes you want to buy it. It's really cute. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's pretty. And then I went more into it and I was like, what the fuck is this? So for people that are beginning their spiritual journey, that are drawn to witchy things, or becoming a witch, or discovering if you really are a witch because you've tapped into some of your powers, whatever it is, I want you to know that, 1, the biggest thing is you don't need anything. Like, you don't need a tarot deck, you don't need sage, you don't need anything to become who you are. These are things to help guide you, but you have everything you need inside. So just remember that before you spend $42 as a way to keep you coming back to that brand. They want to capitalize off of you because you're going to fall in love with whatever it did for you. And if it does do something great for you, I'm happy for you if it makes you a better person. But I don't want anybody to be influenced without realizing what's really going on. You have to realize, even if it does work for you, even if you do get something from this, okay, that's great. That adds to your journey, that adds to your growth. But at the end of the day, you are giving money to a company who's capitalizing off of you. That's just the biggest thing I wanted to put out there. At the end of the day, the biggest thing that's going on is they're targeting their audience. They know what they did. They put a specific image, a specific theme. Become a witch in a box. Buy it now. It reminds me of, like, I don't know, like you're putting on a costume. Here, buy this and you can become a witch. It's not something that you can just buy to become. It's within you already. So also, from the research I've done, I still couldn't find it myself, but the video I watched on somebody else's review in RANT was, I guess, the description of it, and the description was basically, what was it? It was like anointing, using our perfumes, those perfumes that are in that kit. Use our perfumes to anoint your sacred space, or use our perfumes to anoint you. But you have no clue any of their intentions they put into their perfumes, and the perfumes are synthetic. Quoted by that video, it was a great point again. These perfumes are not pure essential oils from natural herbs to assist in the healing process. They are synthetic. So what is that really giving you? What is that really anointing? What is the intention put into those perfumes for you to take on? You don't know. It sounds like a hocus pocus gimmick, and I don't appreciate that. I just don't appreciate that this is being claimed as a trend when being a witch, or being whatever it is you are, a Christian or a Muslim or a Buddhist or an atheist or a fairy or whatever. Fairy, I connect with fairies, by the way. Whatever you connect to, wouldn't it be upsetting to you if it was being mass produced, mass marketed as a trend? Here, buy this and you can become such and such. Would you, as a Christian watching this, as anything I listed, anything that you claim to be and connected to, imagine if you saw a specific starter kit and it was almost mocking what you hold true and dear to your heart, what you take very seriously, and it's not up for a trend, it's not up for a joke, it's not up for a here, haha, it's cute, you know, it's trendy right now, do it now, buy it now. You can't buy a box and become a witch. You are a witch. If that's what you really connect with, you are there. It is within you to discover. And yes, these tools that I listed help with the discovery, with finding your purpose and finding your gifts, right? But you can't just buy a box and hop on the bandwagon and dress a certain way, act a certain way, and so you are that. Like, you're putting on a front. You are putting on a front. You are not a witch just by buying that. And again, I don't shop at Sephora, but I never knew Sephora sold witch starter kits. Be mindful of where you spend your money. because somebody is capitalizing off of your foolishness, off of your innocence. You are easily influenced, and whoever buys this, I hope that it does bring you something in your life to help you grow and help you become a better person and find your way, whatever it is. But again, you don't need any of that to be who you already are inside. The things that I use, my sage and my candles, it brings me comfort. But without it, that doesn't mean that I don't feel the things I already feel, or I can't do things. It is beneficial to my mental, physical health, and with or without it, I'm gonna be okay, and I'm still gonna discover many things about myself without those things. So I would like you guys to do your research on your own and figure out the background of this brand Penrose, because I was expecting to maybe see some more crystal things, or like, you know, crystal infused or anything, candles or anything like that, right? Another tarot deck. It's all fragrance. This is a fragrance brand. On the site, there are fragrances, and that I believe that's it. I'm gonna look again. All right, so I just chose to go shop all. I wanna see all of what they have. So this is basically fragrance, 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 and what do we have here? I saw this already, but I figured y'all should see this too. Clever Devil. Okay, I'm not against people using that term or whatever, but it makes you think of the intention again behind something. You have candles, Sun Saint. There's just different kits with the travel sizes of their fragrances there. Or you're creating a witch kit. I have to question, is this person a witch themselves? Is their gift to this world their fragrances, because that's how they started? But if that's the case and you're a witch, you know that synthetic fragrances aren't good for you, and they're not pure. They're not helping with any spells or rituals that you're doing because they're synthetic, fake. At the end of the day, there's nothing on this site that I've seen that has anything to do with witches, but all of a sudden they want to come out with a starter witch kit. That's, to me, it's just bullshit. So yeah, that's all. That's really all I wanted to touch on, because I think it's bullshit. And this channel of mine is to bring awareness into your life of all the power that you have to heal yourself, and it opens up a whole new world. Once you connect deeper with self, it opens up a whole new world of seeing life in a different, with a different, through a different lens. And I want you to see bullshit and not get fooled by it, because you're easily influenced, impressionable. If you're beginning a spiritual journey, if you're beginning your journey of discovering your witchiness, let's just say, for this video, for the sake of this video, or even any religion, like, you can get fooled by people that have been in this realm, in that kind of world for years, because they know you're easily influenced, so they're going to take advantage of that. It's a market to make money. Okay, so I don't want you to be fooled. I don't want you to be taken advantage of because you're new to this and you're trying to discover, and you'll take all the information and think it's true. I love you guys and I want the best for you. I really, really do. So just go with your intuition. If it's saying it's bullshit, then leave it at that and keep walking past it. Okay? Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so much.